Next awardee, ladies and gentlemen, John Crean, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Fleetwood Enterprises, who was just a toddler when his father packed up his family in 2 trucks, one a primitive version of the modern motorhomes his son was to manufacture years later, and headed west looking for a better life. Young John delivered telegrams, set pins at the local bowling alley, picked and sold wild blackberries. His first venture into the trailer industry was as a 90 cents an hour assembly line worker. But in 1949, he became a salesman for the company that sold Venetian blinds to the trailer industry. Able to develop a superior blind, Crean received a patent and started his own business in a garage behind his father-in-law's house, no doubt with his mother-in-law looking over his shoulder. Within 6 months, he had 6 employees. He built his first travel trailer. In 1950, Fleetwood Enterprises was born, and today, ladies and gentlemen, this Fortune 500 company is the nation's largest producer of manufactured homes, motorhomes, and travel trailers. The Horatio Alger Award will be presented by 1980 awardee Harry Merlo.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Harry. Okay. I guess we got more. Thank you, Harry. One of the cigarette companies got an ad for ladies. It says, "You've come a long way, baby." Art kind of encapsulated my career pretty well, and I want to at this time thank Tom Bayless, who nominated me, and the committee that selected me and gave me this opportunity to be here tonight. It's a time when I have to thank the many people that made this possible, and the first of those I have to start with, I think, is my father. My father wasn't born in this country, but he made it certain that I was born here. It seems many milestones in my life have taken place here in New York City, and my father arrived here at Ellis Island sometime in the late 1890s. I found myself here shortly after World War II, down on the waterfront. I was here again in 1965 when our company went public. Don and I were in one of the tall buildings down on Wall Street when they presented us with a check for $2 million. Many milestones have taken place in this city. Love Smith was on me to get my speech together for this event. I have never used a prepared speech in my life, so I'm just winging it here, folks, so bear with me. But the people that I have to thank, there are so many, I'm not even going to start, but I am going to mention one name. There's a man in the audience out here someplace that was my first employee. His name is Don Stewart, and when I got the idea to go in business and was starting this little company, my father-in-law was on my case to go down and apply for unemployment insurance. I didn't want to do this, but I was down in the line waiting to get up to the window, and Don Stewart, this little fella, came up behind me and says, "Well, hey, you know, I hadn't seen him since before the war. What's going on?" I said, "Well, I've got a little thing started," and he asked me about it, and he said, "Do you need any help?" And I said, "Well, I can't afford to pay you anything," but I said, it probably beats standing here. And we turned around and we left. We left that line, and I have to say, to date, neither Don nor I it's been necessary for us to go back. And of course, I have to say something about my wife and my family. My wife is over there, and my 4 children are in the audience. And without the help and encouragement and the understanding from Donna and the kids, I wouldn't be here tonight. Absolutely wouldn't be here. And one last thing I want to conclude with. I want to say I have two of my grandchildren in the audience, and we had these 20 young people up here that are going to get the scholarship. And I want to say to you young people, through your life, there's a lot of people going to tell you the same things they told me, that the opportunities are all gone. Big business has got everything wrapped up. You can't do anything. Young people, don't listen to that. Don't listen to it at all. Go out and do it because you can. You can do it in America. Thank you.